Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Kame ho na yonko Omanhene yawo adubuache ho ena no pay. Na busua enkomo a akoso wo ho ena no pay editi pa eniti ena Nsem-Pii TV yaboabo bia no a yede bi ba besombo na watimu ahu ensem a ekoso ewo man konkro Ghana. Washase ewo levy enra NDC amayiku no ede besom Ghana na enra na etimu ashase na mafangobuo etimu apajenemu ewo man konkro Ghana ha enya asem kito asansem no kwadwo ponkroma ensoso ede nsem bia tudwa ehu odu nyina aka ho a Omanhene ne crew etim ebobo ho ebiem the minority kokko say John Dramani Mahama de Malik Basente ene hanabisu yeye na wo mo kire Ghana fo nyina se eniema ekoso ewo abrekuma nofo no wo mo de wo mani agye ho a wo mo bohu sei no wo se so anase minority ne se NDC amayeko no ese wo baba be ye de efe no reset dia na sanko fo mienu no ewo se wo mampanyini John Dramani Mahama wo tim eka bibi kire wo mo pa ebe ye kura wo mo akunwa no wo nyimfiri wo mo ase ebiem Joseph Yimin ene NDC third vice chairman wura banga garam say hu sansam no so no Omanhene ene ne crew esan ebobo ho enrada John Dramani Mahama mampanyini etimi okopim ewo Asante region eno enomokopim ewo KTF phase 2 ene Kofu market sankomo no so ekoso wo ho a Omanhene ne crew na nyasam keto wo ho a Omanhene says John Dramani Mahama so akogode enko ade a na Kofu market no wo beye eno ena ne crew Libya burger ene yawa Asante chere se da bi won twen na wonyin wie na sa Kofu market no John Dramani Mahama wakohobro de wo ho enso so wanye nti won twen wo yi a eno betim de so bo abo MPP amayeko ne se the stronghold no wo ba attempt no na wo bunani ewo ho abusua ensema hodo a koso ewo sompa FM enanopa no wo de yonko na wankasa koko TV ye ba Nsem-Pii TV se dada yen no ensema hodo e group no so no ye besan e de aka atifo
watching say Edra 1 CD levy on fuel on later no ashase na minority say they have been vindicated omo kai say omo this 1 CD bar petrol bobe kosro kwajo ponkro
not increase caucus have today unfortunately seen the light of day. We warned that contrary to the government claim that this levy will not increase fuel prices, it will increase fuel prices by 8% from day one. You remember the government went on and on and on. My brother John Jinapo was talking about the fact that it only takes an innovative government, a smart government to be able to introduce a levy and prices will not go up. The cat is out of the bag. Today, it's gone up by an average about 8%. That's the first point. The second point is that it's not just today. Because fuel price levels are not in our hands, any escalation on the global market, when it translates into a change in the price of the global price, will now further increase fuel prices here in Ghana. The third thing is that this is the time when, because of the strengthening of our currency, Ghanaians should have been enjoying relief. And the government is rather at this time introducing this levy in there, denying the people of Ghana this relief. And then finally, when you put a levy like this on fuel, fuel has a 100% cascading effect. It will affect transport. Eventually, when farmers are buying fuel for their tractors and their machines to work on their farms, it will affect it. It will then on go to affect transport of not just people but food items, food prices. You will then see somewhere down the line food prices will begin to experience a price.
Heads minority say Omahedi Omapenjo Mama so Kumasi Amento Nkrase they want you to publicly condemn and apologize to victims and Ghanaians for their attacks and sack Hanabisu and Malik Basentali for celebrating Ablekumanoff violence. Minority.
People are watching to see whether they are pressed on the path of democratic governance or slides towards the normalization of political violence. The international community is Ghana's development partners are watching. Most importantly, the Ghanaian people are watching to see whether their president will defend democracy or protect those who attack the political parties, or journalists, or regular citizens. The Minority Caucus demands the following actions: the immediate dismissal of violence-endorsing officials. President Mahama must immediately dismiss Dr. Hannah Louisa Bisu from her position as CEO of the Minerals Development Fund and Malik Basintale from his role as acting CEO of the Youth Employment Agency. Their celebration and justification of violence against opposition figures disqualifies them from holding any public office. This dismissal must happen to demonstrate that the government does not condone political violence. All individuals involved in the Blakuma violence must be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. The police must provide daily updates on their investigation and arrest. There can be no impunity for those who attack a democratic process. The Ghana Police Service must conduct a thorough investigation into their security failures, including...
Okay, Madam Lorette Asante Koko. I said, we can cheer Gabuayo. Now, Brofu Adia, just our Hini Kromo. Yow, what's a Minority Caucus? Sa Brofu, who can Yamikra and said down to you. We want excellence of the process and Minority Caucus. Share. What the time crowd the Brofu Idi Amasa, Lorette Koko. You are on trial. I said, you are the man of my pimpe, Munuma cow. Your person, my penny, your mama, be pacho. No one was in telling now what you did, you know. And I would just say, we will call on the president to sack Honorable Share.
When you say president, when you know what kind of bluff.
I need Joseph Yamina, the Wabede game, no, see there be and Yano crack. Go for the Abacton, so near Banga. The advice. Anna, Attorney General, so investigation, then. Then when Joseph Yamida was say or no, and some of the cartoon soon, Yano crack. Yano crack. Yano to check command pay. As Antiaquaba. Mammy shall say through on some of the Jano. Mammy Jew.
Oh, my mother, Michelle, Odivi, Idiano, Yamidi, Nsabane, Abanga be eventually. Abanga, Sanku Fumina,
Abanga, third vice,
a minister no Yabre. And I may idea about I say, or more this statement, but to Jamon the Tat 20 year. Say, Professor from watching so. Report be now maybe a moment ministry. I know somebody has a Edinia age. Mamma, I say, currently, investigating in Abum. I want them to say, I said, to Jayas, Namu Fabia equalization, and I make nice added. Oh, and when you do that, when you do that, it loses its flavor. And yeah, Obeya, my own so buy a small screen man, whatever, and report no. And yet, I fear be a mimi the Abana. Me, I didn't know Yana, oh, Yamana, you want Attorney General. Obey report investigation that Saturday and also with me and Jenny. But Mamma, pay Mamma Tono. You say, Mamma and some Kenya owns a Manokono say, Ed. I say, said you know where campaign now. Young Yaman Pise, I started. So, especially. Sanya Mock came. We say what me, and then it's really break the cameras back. But Unyanye, you say Ghana, the Anyama project is in the pipeline. And once and some one has a crown, we say, Muna contact the mamma, Sanya Manino, the young free ho. I say, oh, she can never cast away. Yes, I jump. And yes, why you, but Asante, he has shown faith. And I make him say, Yamo, and I am at least he has shown faith. What can the Omada make? And see, Libanus or Kayano. How many times? And I who former president, so Oba and Krofum. And what the one another Krofum that year. But even the then member of parliament. Mantopoku Prempe, 16 years in parliament. How many times now? The American say, Missy. What didn't feel by
Yaw, Edian and Film by Energy Minister. Ah, we have Cabinet Minister. We have the own Parliament. Cabinet.
President.
Lobbying skills no near the Obetimabua. But Obi or Honomo, lobby ama Biama. Crop market was the pivot of Kumasi. It is our MP 60 years. We are president 8 years. But Jaiwe, mayor no cry them in Pomen Ashe. Osasibe Kwajilo ne kosi say. Fidelity. Ye nyina say Akwajilo away. Sampa ba e de ne wanka.
Woni de me ka besi so pay mama.
Zuba oso obeye na Zuba ye wia na mboti.
Ne kana. Waka mna ye de. Etimi ba mu dia. And like I was saying,
maybe our Asante yen kan kra ya na ya. Asante do maybe ya o.
Una one PhD asemo. Me dem pesa me.
Eya me see crop from market. E do maybe Asante ya. Every before I never mo dia ya Asante my own. If you watch ni no. Ya ka se kan na as party na ye do mu wura menem. Ya. Aba.
Me point ni say. Pay mama dia waka no. De. Ba me kase ne ye ne kan difference. Nyame ya do timi wie dia. Hona na afedi ya say ebetu powder. Aboshiro
Asante
enti hona me
papa we woni ma de
o timi ye wi a
papa we he has nothing to lose. Are you getting me?
Me to was
but if Mahama His Excellency when your legacy now sabe to papa so to send the 2016 ye omo pamo no no a paso be na no any no ani jejeje se si e woni Asante next 4 years this is be your mama be take fine e be the next NDC candidate which may affect no but why not just say so we hear strategically na appointment no near the crowd what the NDC no see you enti adia memma na nya 33% no what be 2% not 3% that can was Asante region on to Tunasi. I'm telling you say first na man phone ni mujidia this time around so your way we can say gold board no amount the impetus to do. I'm telling you. Sika ba mamu onu nti obetima ye 10 billion push no or first no nka so akwaje busia. If you so about power we start gold but what is all my page mama so akwaje busia be 10 billion. Ore entra no ne enu ye honsere. Share. NDC eni abre papa.
Enya amemu so sa na hwehwe. Sa na hwehwe se amofo
ya bo ma so be rubber bango. You see, people who live in Kumasi, I'm time NDC. Ubiano Kumasi was so time NDC said it in the NDC. You were fanatics or you were more NDC and the old boy NDC. But Kumasi is gradually becoming a cosmopolitan. Yes. And yet it's Accra. It's independent. It's in the Nyasanti FM. I am man from Frasesia. It is a one put you on a braboma, or no one names say, Mammy, a charmer through, the mammy and China through one pip, the old who know your Wachuma. And it's the NDC was something raging animal. Why the soon I saw many 7 seat to get 33%? Obi can send this many 33 and came a city who. You see, over young one man when you're 38, no, I call 40. Your favorite 12 we MPP 60 MDC 40. Now but is a no ko Jaya ko voter region. No akwaje 20 dB hono. O stronghold. You don't starve your cash cow. Sociology will tell you don't starve your cash cow. Asante region to abama koya man so akwan. I said, the man and an cancer board, yes, and an cancer board as San Nema, yes, it would to be a car way. Sana Muguya to press and a quine passa. Go for market 19 years. Montpellier first started 2007. Uja Okoye, and this is by 8 years or Nsem-Pii. More, yeah, Musia Asante Regina Montiano. And then I'm my home. Ever cut 1.5 years, I'm here to Abanama, Mabel Julie, a swami. A year, you waste a call. Now, more your flower pot to one kind. And Grano, I can't how many seats. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mukuta, say 3 seats, or say 2.
And Grania by 27. I can't 3. Airport amu ye any interchanges amu ye gu ono so amu ye mu be mienu Kumasi. E ko mu nya e bia 80%. Ana mu ka se Asante ye jimi eti wa ho. Asante ye jimi yo. This time you better talk about based on development, not because me MPP osono. We osono. We are osono there na we my. Omo for mani wo enko omo conference kwesi ada. Asante to. Ano pe u jam ya we baby abetese.
Dem me kan say
e pufu se
so man pay man make kan de ede. Nyame ya no timi we dia.
Asante me so be ye.
Eno ni challenge no. Say me gas akwai ede ni ka hotel ho dia okay. Otimi wi a eni say man pay kofo vision one of them. Ama omum ya make edan a omba yi asanu nyina ma woni mara wosem. Some man man pay kofo yi hu me benkodo kan be fa no. Some of these akwana community events omode baby and some of the fashion for na man for to turn sase no na man sisi sase no. So if you are going to do compensation akwana bia sa baby be some fa no and for all this time round on my media kiyeti ansem no me kiyeti asebe ho de me no me nam ho 24 hours me din komo me nuan bebrebe ho mo ye adwuma ho me kwa na nu ana me say on pay mama o Jackson Park. Me drew crow from me drew event I saw so obaba be drew event is a crow from park ho. Dem me can say me ya me ade ba kwa me ya o kike chance nsem ye said the abandoned dan DC for no omutimi kenkan nipa na ewo Central Market ewo fan say Ashtown ne crow from ne other market no senka ye wie a kete na ye don bako ho nanka abananya akonya aye ada vanise omo kan bom nya na enu 7,000 mi wona kan yeti anso be ma store be 8,007 anti nko mu che no akodilia kobienya bianka man ten ko because eno ni ade ba kwa mekana sabi menso no yemi ya ama amane dia rewo esu ko tra kan yeti race course atechim wo saa be mfiensen nsuni na rawo sam se yetuni pani bi ko mo vanise abinchi Emma ukota mu nya getre she so enti no on my own say economy no for them the business Ashanti the business and na man people bread power vote because one we getre ashi business climate every day be na man boss so kosoro definitely no to no people ni pa so ba wa go to aba no any day on go to man be end this there but on go to
what say
say na go ya yo
ya we any Asante with stronghold a business oriented. All your policies were like inimical to what they do. I can for now be am say MPP I can for do that. What we are ready for? And she say na buy the age now so tie dwadie. Enti na person mo to abama na say now something region one year the Ghana Revenue Authority for eti ye kwan no say wo to ade ba ko anu amake what be that restaurant X5 na ko bia betra Sunday now no wo to nam anu calculate what kind of nonsense is this other than NDC buy GR for no ho
meanwhile only MPP
adentra mo kwa na mpeska
MPP opposition na NDC ya dey ya no mo ya Nsem-Pii a health insurance no fen say capitation ma and then demonstration na say some Asante regions they say we go hospital we say won't me
eno na ma ya to aba omunya 24% 2016 kotia NDC papa eno na siasare obekaya oba ya 3 months ena na do yi free ho because na mo o mine no almost be before the nearby ba do anyan kwanta any Kumasi na customs for ya so momene adense ya ban policy aden NDC buy customs for no wo mo so momene
ya ban policy nkenye Kumasi nko na ya Ghana
adense me see do maybe na Kumasi businessmen yaw the whole elections they never supported MPP again adense ya wa mi tio
akuta nkomo ya na me de na Asante eken ya na make bi atoso se sene na me ka video bi a na me tie wa ha se ma ne bi ka che president Mahama se usi Kumasi Central Market ama wo mawie na nsem a wo ken sa Kumasi bypass speedway was a day
from ya
and crime na interchange ne small development ebe nipa ho ahare no in terms of our movement e wo kuri mu oyese ne o si ye na omdo mo fi say so decided so besa kobi mu a they will support President John Dramani Mahama
Kumasi Central Market
man no mo kasa ansem no and media kontare makasa ansem we say politics no baby a ekeka kono a movie from a different idea kura se ne na amanfo bi si enim no say next one young MPs na abano the likes of Francis Asensubuache, the likes of Nene J Bafuwa, the likes of Subin Kofi Obri Abua, the likes of John Dakunomne, Vincent Asifwa, and this young man away a constituency Kwabre East.
No, make a very good parliament.
Almost every weekend biano omo constituency.
Yes.
And omo constituency omo bano. Ida says senye asore and oba one constituency a okwa ye senye ye obo se okwa wedding senye wedding na obo se one boys na sia na say Sunday ball kra no ni omo bo say keep fit exercise here. He joins them no ni omo kohwe akonta Nsem-Pii no an start anwene say they will touch the lives of their constituents, especially the younger generation now ebano. You touch their life direct, to bring a direct impact. Oh, na brabo mo forget it. Ebi me feel say manso kwanta manso edubia constituency akota ye probia blame no constituency no the ama constituency na deprived omo blame no current MP no. What the MP say for 3 times.
Ugunde.
Yes, for 3 times or 4 times. And wakwe akota no me enu ti Kumasi. This young man ODMP or your friend say Collins Adomako ODMP for how many times? 2 times. 1.5. 1.5. So the development a young man why you want a constituency.
That on last hour the